All Things Motoring International is owned and brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, CHANGECARS. Our name says it all. Whether you're looking to sell, need advice, need finance, or need insurance, CHANGECARS has you covered. Coming up this week on All Things Motoring International, Mike heads to Montecasino in Johannesburg for King of the Whip to check out the exhilarating world of freestyle motocross. This is a show where gravity is optional.
We've all heard the term King of the Castle. Today we're not here for mythical fairy tales of lands that never were. We're here for King of the Whip at the incredible facility that is Montecasino. It is a sweltering, and I repeat, sweltering 34 degrees. We are burning, we are brunching, we are suffering. I want to just say that if All Things Motoring is at your function, just know there's never going to be rain. What have we got in store? The most incredible action. King of the Whip is back for the second time. 2022 was the first year. Motocross at its best. I don't get scared for a hell of a lot. When you see what these boys are going to do, trust me, strict for nux. Look forward to bringing you the show.
A packed Montecasino witnessed the 2023 King of the Whip, an incredible test of skill and daring. A whip is one of the most spectacular stunts that can be performed on a motorcycle. Extremely proficient riders start from a ramp and whip the back of the bike around. The rider who performs the biggest whip can be declared the winner of the now yearly event.
A day like today is all about the competitors, the riders. We have the privilege of speaking to Ian Daisel, riding the incredible KTM for the company Jungle Rush, or the team Jungle Rush. What can we expect today?
Well, Brew, we're going to see definitely some big whips,
right.
Big tricks from everyone. I'm stoked to be here, so it's going to be awesome.
This ain't your first ride. How long have you been doing this?
Brew, for like 15 years now, but it's my first year doing freestyle,
right.
So I'm quite new in the freestyle,
Yeah.
but riding bike for 15 years.
Amazing. So there's one question I've always wanted to ask you. Today is the day. Like anything you do, you got to practice, and when you practice, you get it wrong. My question is, when you're 30 feet in the air and you get it wrong for the first time, what's a hospital food like?
Obviously, we try to not make a mistake, right? But I mean, that's why we practice in the first place. You do make mistakes to learn from those mistakes. So that's basically all that time we spend. This is now the time to do all that.
Good. Now, a day like today, lots of camaraderie around, but it is a competition. Your chances today looking good?
I think so. There's some big names over here, so it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try my best. I'm here to show the guys what I got.
I hear you from Kroonstad in the Free State. Nobody does it like the Free State boys. Wishing you the very best. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So a day like today, Ernest said that Joburg weather's too hot, so I'm going solo. I'm trying to juggle here. Everybody's coming up to me and saying, Mike, get on one of these, show us what you're about. Hey, I want to be a bit humble, so I'm rather going to bring you the show and watch these heroes do it. I'm with a familiar face on the show, Jaden, a sports lover. You love soccer, you love tennis, but you've just taken up a new sport. What is it?
Golf.
Golf. Now, when you compare golf to this, what do we call this?
Whooping.
How do you explain what these guys are doing?
It's actually crazy. They're like flipping sideways. They're moving in all different directions. They're catching themselves while doing it.
If you could choose golf, tennis, soccer, or whipping, which one is it?
Whoopee.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Guys, you've heard it. We've got a new competitor, 12 years old. Is about to enter the whipping series.
Coming up after the break, Mike chats to the organizer. He also talks to one of the youngest and oldest riders. Are you looking to sell? Visit Change Cars and click on the Selling tab.
The incredible event that is King of the Whip. It is not the first time we've had the most incredible weather, but a day like today is about two things: the audience, the competitors, and then yourself, the organizer. What does it take to put this together?
I mean, it's just insane. I mean, we're at Montecasino, sold out crowd, 6,000 people.
6,000 people. And it is completely sold out.
Completely sold out, no more space. And if you look where this event came from in 2017 at a small quarry in the suburbs of Johannesburg with 500 people watching, I mean, it's just evolved into this amazing sport.
But now that's testimony to a couple of things: the quality of the event and the quality of the performers. These guys are insane. What have we got here today? How many competitors? And they're from across the world.
Yeah, so we got 26 riders competing today.
Wow.
All over South Africa, 3 international riders. And I think what makes this event unique is we take the motocross races and pit them against the freestyle motocross riders.
Right.
So freestyle motocross riders normally ride this, the motocross guys don't. And I think that's where the excitement comes from, is you actually get to see different genres of riders competing in one event.
So just for the record, I wanted to enter, but 26 was the limit. They told me I was at 27. Next year, 2024, can we expect it again?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it just goes strength to strength. If you look at from where we started and where we are now, riders are competing for 200,000 Rand in cash. It's got international exposure. We've got riders from all over the world continents to come ride here. You know, so it only get bigger and better, and we'll see what happens next year. We've got some things in place for sure.
But I think the standout for me, we've been walking around, talking to the riders. These guys are human. They cannot wait to engage with the fans, sign the autographs, and I think that is the secret success.
The whole thing about the setup is to bring the riders to the crowd. Let them interact. I mean, they don't get to do this on a daily basis. So as much as it's a highlight for them, it's a highlight for the fans, and it's important for us to bring that spectacle to the fans.
Ryan, you're a legend. This event is clearly legendary. Wishing you and your team the very best.
Thank you so much.
2024, King of
See
the
you
Whip.
next year.
We are back. The incredible city of Barcelona, always associated with Barcelona FC. But today I've got the pleasure of speaking to...
Well, my name is Edgar Tronchanas, pro athletes freestyle. from Spain, Barcelona.
Awesome.
It's my first time here in South Africa and so happy.
Thank you. You guys are really hanging it out there, watching you, and it's absolutely crazy. The question I've got again and again is, how do you practice it? How do you make the mistake and not kill yourself?
I'm the most older freestyle riders in the world. Now it's 30 years still riding.
30 years.
For me, it's fun and easy
Good.
to do this.
Now, 30 years. Are you still learning? You go out here, you feel like you're still learning every year, or do you know it all?
Well, I'm still learning. I'm still learning because you can see a young practicing, making hard tricks, and then that's make power to me to try too.
Yes.
And I'm old, but I'm young, you know,
Right.
and that's what I love, and yeah, still learning.
Now, as South Africans, there's not a South African that doesn't love Fernando Alonso, the legend that is a two-time world champion. Your impressions of South Africa?
Well, South Africa is...
A little bit cold, is it?
No, it looks like Spain when we are in the summer,
Right.
and then I feels good. I feel like at home.
Amazing. Well, one of the things I've seen with you guys out there, there's no siesta. Wishing you the very, very best.
Thank
and
you.
good luck for the rest of the competition.
Thank you. Thank you
you.
very much. Ese.
Dirt bikes are lightweight, off-road motorcycles built with a rugged frame, special tires and firm suspension to navigate rough terrain. Dirt bikes are used with emphasis on agility. As a result, the bikes are powered either by 2-stroke or 4-stroke, with the engine size usually less than 500 cc's. To increase performance and reduce weight, riders equip their motocross bikes with different aftermarket components. The father of the modern dirt bike is the 1914 British-made BSA Scrambler, which paved the way for the Japanese motorcycles that now dominate the sport.
So we had the privilege of interviewing the oldest rider here, absolute crowd favorite, but now we've got a real privilege. The youngest rider here, Trent, you are 13 years old, dude, and you're a crowd favorite. How did you get into the sport?
For my first birthday, I just decided to stick with it, and I've got here, so
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
But amazing, when you're out there, you look like a seasoned veteran. You know how to play to the crowd, you look totally in control. Where to from here? What are you riding?
I'm riding a KTM 85cc.
85?
Yeah,
Right, so the next level up from 85 is
it's a 125.
125.
Yeah.
Now, it's amazing. 85cc with a guy, you weigh what, 45 kilos?
49.
Is it a big jump from the 85 to the 125?
No, not really. Power to weight ratio, it's a bit slower on the bottom end, but
But now, something like this, are you going to make a career of it? Or is it just a bit of a hobby, like young boys play soccer and tennis and rugby?
so I want to make this a career, but not freestyle motocross.
Right. I think what is so nice for us today that we saw, the following, the audience. I mean, there's 6,000 people here. 6,000 people who came to see the riders like yourself. Wishing you the very best, young man.
Thank you.
You are exceptional.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, we chat to another rider and see who wins King of the Whip 2023. Did you know? Freestyle motocross, also known as FMX, is a level of the sport of motocross in which motorcycle riders attempt to impress the crowd and judges with jumps and stunts. Just like other extreme sports that are spin-offs of more traditional racing sports, freestyle has formed its own subculture that caters to the renegades and free-spirited amongst the motorsport community. And we love it. In the 1990s, the sport of freestyle motocross was born. Instead of racing around a track filled with jumps, hills and other obstacles, free riders would perform different high-flying tricks on their bikes, like backflips, Superman grabs, and 360s. Are you looking to sell? Visit Change Cars and click on the Selling tab.
So I'm chatting to Dylan Mostert. Dylan, you guys are really hanging it out here. I don't want to call them your competitors because they look like your colleagues, your mates. It looks like a Sunday ride. But talking about a ride, you got something super special? What are you on?
I've got a 250 big board to a 325. Yeah, I've been sponsored by a guy by the name of Rowan.
Right.
He's a car fanatic, V8 fanatic from RPM Tech.
Yeah.
So he brought in a 325 to make it a bit stronger.
Amazing.
And obviously because I've stopped racing a few years ago, I now do rugby. So I had to put on the size. I needed something to take my bigger body, my bigger frame. And the 325 seems to be doing the job. So yeah, well, I raced for a very long time. So this season I don't do this often. I decided to get on the bike about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wait.
And they said I must come down and practice. And I thought, let me hit the ramp. My rugby season got cancelled. So I thought, let me come and have a jolly and show the boys that I can still do it.
When you see what the guys are doing, what he's doing 2 weeks ago, it's like deciding in June that you want to run the Comrades, 2 weeks to go. Incredible. May you and your colleagues, the bikes, the organizers, everything, just continue to be safe and go from strength to strength.
Perfect. Thank
Wishing
you
you the very best.
100%.
The judges selected 14 riders who advanced to the semi-finals, where they would compete for the top 7 spots, based on factors such as attitude, style, and variation. In the evening's main event, Edgar Tarantis and Julian van Stippen fought for the top spot of the podium, each landing their largest whips of the day on their last runs. Returning to defend his 2022 win, van Stippen was victorious once again and crowned the 2023 King of the Whip. From the All Things Motoring team, congratulations to all those daredevils who took part in this spectacular event.
Normally at this juncture in the show, we say we're coming to the end of another incredible day. Today is slightly different. We are coming to the end of another incredible day at night. It has been sweltering, but now it's a totally manageable 31 degrees at 6:30 in the evening. It is incredible, but nothing compares to just how incredible what has happened behind me. You can see the flames, you can hear the crowd, the guys are jumping. I have never seen what I've seen today. But the highlight for me has been interacting with the riders. You walk up to the riders and say, hi guys, can I have an interview? It's like instant. With pleasure, lovely to meet you, your name is. But we're not finished. As they say in showbiz, and trust me, this is showbiz, we save the best for last. There's still the best trick. This way, that way, that way. I'm not even going to try to explain what they're going to do. All I can promise you, they're going to do nothing conventional.
If you've enjoyed the season so far, we can't wait to show you what else we have in store for the rest of Season 6. Ernest and Michael check out all sorts of events, cars, people, and places. For those of our fans watching on Apple TV, Hulu, and other platforms from the USA, Panama, Australia, and all over the world, we hope you're enjoying the journey with us. That's it for this week's show. See you next week, where Michael heads to the Vaal River with SA Motor Clubs Association for their annual run. And Ernest goes to put in an offer on the neatest Mazda 323 he's ever seen for our retro review. This is a show that will take you back in time.
One-handed whip, he's starting to feel comfortable.
I want to just say that if All Things Motoring is at your function, just know there's never going to be rain. To the farming community, we're not good for the farming community. I always remember when they asked the driver, are you here to win? He said, no, but I'm here to come second. This is proper whipping your...
Right, what about the body? How's the body?
So 5 broken ribs, and you know what? Considering how bad it could have been, I'm stoked with it. I'll take that any day. Then I got a bit of damage on the knee, back and neck muscles, so I need to heal up.
Do you need any motoring advice? From where or what to buy and where to sell? Visit the All Things Motoring International website and click the Advice tab to ask Mikey.